Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quảng Bình province. First of all, I would like to send you a warm greeting and best wishes for health to our delegation today. On behalf of the Happy Travel Agency, with you will have interesting experience and many useful things. The journey of our delegation will be a great success. Well, I will introduce myself. My full name is Trương Thị Thương, and for brevity, you can call me Jen. It's spelled G-E-N. Today, I'm honored to accompany you on a tour of PHONG NHA BÀNG Cave, a World Natural Heritage recognized by UNESCO for the first time in 2003. Hidden in the limestone layers, they are surrounded and are sheltered by many tropical protection forests. PHONG NHA BÀNG relic site is famous for the favor that nature gives. It deserves to become the first wonder and the Hạ Long Bay on land of our country. I'm sure it will be a great experience because the beauty discovered by yourself will satisfy you and be excited when visiting the PHONG NHA Cave. And now we will begin the journey. Please follow my lead. After a hard journey, I believe that it will reward you with unexpected and surprise beyond imagination when visiting PHONG NHA Cave. PHONG NHA Cave is located in a cave complex in the Kẻ Bàng limestone mountain range in the west of Quảng Bình province. So, do you know what the origins of the name PHONG NHA is? Well, there is an explanation that the origins of the name PHONG NHA comes from the Chinese characters. PHONG NHA means wind blowing through the teeth, but there are also opinions that it is the name of a nearby village. And right now, we are standing in front of the PHONG NHA cave door. You can see a lot of bats and swallows sitting on the cave entrance. Swallows are the species that signal of spring. However, in PHONG NHA, swallows are present year-round. PHONG NHA cave comprises two parts, drive cave and water cave. Drive cave at an altitude of 200 meters. According to geographers, this place was once an underground river flowing through the limestone mountains, and now it has dried up. Seawater, along with wind and weather for thousands of years, has eroded mountains into caves. In the cave are white stone arches floating like clouds and countless iridescent jade green stone pillars. And the most attractive tourist is still the water cave. The water cave is still relatively favored by tourists because of the feeling of excitement when sitting on a boat floating on the river, admiring the beautiful beauty of creation in cave. Contrary to drive cave, water cave currently still has a long river flowing around the clock. The river is quite deep and the water is very clear. The wind blowing from the east sea mixed with the cold air from the Rocky Mountain, fanning the scent of orchids and blooming wildflowers, making the air fresh and extremely comfortable. We will enter the cave by boat only. Please get on the boat and wear life jacket according to my instruction, because it is quite dark in the cave. So, if you have a flashlight, please turn it on so that we can admire the unique beauty of PHONG NHA Cave. Stalactites surrounded the high and vertical cave wall. Under the shimmering light of the torchlight, the stalactites appear in all shapes and splendid colors. They are chicken and toad-shaped blocks. They are blocks arranged in the shape of bamboo burning upright on the water. The talented hand of the creators had skillfully created stalactites that are not only beautiful in terms of light, but also fanciful in color. sparkles like a diamond that cannot be described. The narrow door of the cave is hidden in the mountain's heart, but the deeper it goes, the wider it opens, making viewers go from one surprise to another surprise. Let's go along the nooks and crannies in the cave to visit here and there, take souvenir photos, or burn incense on the altar built by the Trump and Vietnamese people in the past. The miraculous sculptures and nature has made Phong Nha's beautiful scenery rich and diverse. The scenery here is both wild and mysterious, yet elegant and poetic. You will see the scenes appearing before your eyes is not a common scene in real life, but a fairy scene only in the world of myth and fairy tales. Dear visitors, if you join a long-term tour, the charming mountain scenery will hold visitors back during the night in this mountainous area. Tourists spend the night on a sturdy double boat, spacious enough for 20 and 30 people in there. There is enough wine on the boat and Son River fish. Tourists drink wine while watching the moon cast its shadows on the Son River and listen to the song Sơn Nữ singing. And did you know that after visiting Phong Nha, Howard Lindbergh, the expedition leader of the British Caving Association, said, with the experience of 16 years of caving at a strong cave research organization, the longest and most beautiful cave in the world, I affirm that Phong Nha is the longest and most beautiful cave in the world. I have seen firsthand the amazing beauty of Phong Nha Cave. Phong Nha Cave is just one of many scenic spots in Vietnam. I believe that useful tours like this will partly help you understand more about the roots of the passionate and intense patriotism of the Vietnamese people. We are extremely proud of and wish that all humanity will live happily and peacefully in the beautiful natural environment that the Creator has generously bestowed upon mankind. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to the final point of today's tour. Only 5 minutes left and I will have to say goodbye for you. The car will come to pick us up and return to the hotel, ending the journey happily and memorable. Since thanks to everyone who have given love to the guide and consider me as a member during the past time. And in the past journey, it is inevitable that there will be shortcomings that make people unhappy. So I hope you will overlook, and I also hope that in another journey, I will once again accompany you to new land, to all over the country, all over the world. I will miss you all so much. Goodbye and see you again.